Hello my angels, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe. Be sure to check out my previous videos right down below. They'll pop up on the screen right now. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Stay up to date. I also do have a fashion blog on my Instagram. And here are some pictures of my birthday photo shoot. I think you'll enjoy what you see, so make sure to click and hit the follow button on my Instagram. Yes. Oh, and make sure to check out my playlist on all my other videos of music and entertainment commentary of TV shows and movies. Also, I did recently a Gossip Girl video talking about what I don't like about it, especially the reboot. So check that out. So as you can tell by the title, we will be talking about the legacy of Demetria, Devonne, Lovato, and I'm excited. You have no idea. Also, I will be doing a part 2 of Demetria, Devonne Lovato's discography. This video will be on their main discography of their main albums, and the part 2 will be of their discography on Camp Rock, Disney Mania, Sunny with the Chance soundtrack, things like that. So yes, I will start off by saying that I know that Demi has a lot of things, problematic things that they did in the past, and a lot of sometimes controversial things that they did in the past and said in the past in the public eye. And of course, they do deserve critique on that, but that's for a different time, a different video. If you ever have anything bad to say about Demi, this is not the channel, the platform for that. Of course, you can mention their critiques or anything, but I will not be talking about that. I will be talking about their legacy. If the things you say are not critique but hateful and just downright rude, I don't care what you have to say. I will not allow you to erase what they have accomplished. I will not allow it. So today we'll be talking about my best friend, my pop rock rock star, my first concert ever at 17, the literal reason I am who I am today, the literal reason why I fell in love with alternative pop rock, that eased me into Paramore and Fall Out Boy, All American Rejects, all those amazing great bands. As a 11 and 12-year-old, I literally owe my taste in music to Demetria, Devonne Lovato. I was a Disney kid growing up, and I was a Disney kid growing up, and I fell in love with the brand. And to put it quite frankly, when Demetria, Devonne Lovato stepped out with Don't Forget, Here We Go Again, with the Get Back music video, I ate it up as a 11 to 12-year-old. Like something clicked, something happened when those music videos premiered, and I sat down and I saw Demi doing their thing, rocking out, hitting the high notes, playing that guitar in the pouring rain and Don't Forget. Everything about it, like, I ate it up, and we're gonna talk about it today. And this video means a lot and is very important to me, and it's basically a tribute to Demetria, Devonne Lovato. And yes, I'm excited. I also had the honor and the privilege of seeing Demetria, Devonne Lovato on their Neon Lights tour, Izod Center, March 7th, 2014 at 7 p.m. Yeah, to say I was hype was an understatement. My first concert, my first everything. Yes. Rest in peace, Izod Center, East Rutherford, New Jersey. And you were lit. You'll never be forgotten. I wish I can relive that night. That was just the best time ever. It was amazing, and Demetria introduced my love for concerts. So, yeah. Also, Demetria announced that they are doing, music similar to their sound from like Don't Forget, Here We Go Again era. So, can you see how excited I am? And I think also like it was just time to do this video. When they announced this, I was like, why not? Like, let's do it. When Demi announced it, I felt like the universe answered my wishes and prayers. I was like listening to I listened to Solo, Here We Go Again, La La Land, Two Worlds Collide like 5 times a day. So the universe was hearing my wishes. My heart was aching for this to be a thing, and Demi announced it, and I'm ecstatic and I'm happy and I can't wait. When I tell you I listen to those songs like 6 times a day, like I'm not lying. I'm not. And yes. So don't forget, where do I begin? Oh my gosh. Did I mention that this whole album and era created my personality? Yeah. It made me want to put on a leather jacket, put my red lipstick on, and my red gloves with the holes in it, and rock out, get a guitar, start dancing on the roof with a whole band behind me. It made me want to do a feature numbers with the Jonas Brothers on stage, rock out in the rain, with my head drenched on a carousel. I don't know. Everything about this era just created everything for me, and yes. So they started out the album with La La Land. I was introduced to La La Land probably when I was watching some show, and it just came out of nowhere on a music video. When the beat kicked in and everything, and they said, "Who said I can't wear my Converse with my dress?" I mean, come on. Well, baby, that's just me. Like, we all ate it up. Come on. Like come on. Like, we literally, there was probably like 20 girls at your school that decided to wear Converse and dresses. Like, you have to admit that. Like, just because of that one line. Like, please. Get Back. I mean, y'all already know what it is. They hit those notes at the end. Vocals, don't play with them, with the vocals. Like when I heard those notes doing that, I knew that we were dealing with the vocalist, honey. I knew it. Talent, like, please. On the Line. I have a really great relationship with On the Line. I do love the Jonas Brothers. I will be doing their video soon. I was listening to On the Line on my iPod mini, and I was proud. I don't care. And also my iPod Touch. And I was singing all 4 parts of the Jonas Brothers and Demi's parts. Don't ask me how I was able to do that, but I did it, especially at the end vocals, and I did it, and I was singing all their parts. And yeah, as a 12-year-old and 13-year-old singing all those parts, I was not playing. 8. So Two Worlds Collide, the pen, honey. I believe this was also one of the songs like related to the Princess Protection Program. I think the song like meant like everything to me. I don't know what else to say. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It is such a beautifully written song. I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like the song is so mature. I think the song is so beautiful. I think they wrote it at 15, around that age. I think it's just so emotional, beautiful. I love the production, the guitar, and it just sounds like a story is being told. Sometimes it was like at first when I heard it, I was like, oh, what is this song about? It just sounds so perfect, like maybe like a soulmate type thing. And it just they said they wrote a song about two best friends, and I love how it just so like deeply emotional for a song about like two friends, you know what I mean? Sometimes maybe it could be interpreted as like a love song or something, but it's like a beautiful mature song about having a friendship, about having maybe like um about having like a close friendship of being young and growing together and everything. And I just like this song like just made me feel so safe and beautiful. It just was is a beautiful song. So Believe in Me. This song definitely took me out of a dark place as a preteen and teen. As around those ages, we were all insecure. A lot of us. Personally, like at that age, I felt like I wasn't good enough. During that time, in like adult size in my life. Um, yeah, and with this song, I always felt that me and Demi were like very, very similar. Um, like I felt like as they were going through their creating songs and albums, and they were talking about their struggles. I was dealing with my struggles, and those words literally related to me. And um and that and that's like the reason why I call them my best friend, because I always felt like they were there in spirit with me as they were growing up, and as I was growing up, like they were going through similar things I was going through, with like insecurities. I'm not thinking that they're good enough, thinking that there's always something wrong with them, um, with like dealing with body image with me, and like stuff like that. Um, Body image, how they deal with the peers bullying, especially for me, um, and also like doubting yourself and not knowing what to do in certain situations, you know. And like, yeah, like crying in my room at 13, like because I didn't feel like dealing with the things that I was dealing with, like just just like having certain songs like Believe in Me during that time was just it's like literally took me out of that place. So like, at times when I was feeling like that. So yeah, like that's why I call them my best friend. My top three fave songs on this album, this masterpiece, everything, like my whole world, my whole everything is Two Worlds Collide, Don't Forget, and top three, okay, sorry, top three, honorable mention, maybe top four. What, like it? Who cares? Two Worlds Collide, Don't Forget, um, La La Land, and On the Line. Honorable mentions: Until You're Mine, Gonna Get Caught, excellent material, amazing vocals, amazing production. Need I say more? Like, so here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. So, the single itself is my all-time favorite single from Demi. Um, I think that like as a upbeat rock, a pop rock singer is my favorite single by them. Um, and the and also like with the music video, everything, that whole era, like shtick with Here We Go Again, the rock, the black nail polish, the playing with the guitar, um, playing with the guitar guy on stage and just going at it and going off, like everything about that whole Here We Go Again thing. I loved it. It like went off working that stage in the music video. I in my living room, I'm pretending that I'm them. I want to go back in time and just remember the first time I saw that music video, just everything just made sense, literally. Yes. Next song I love, Solo, on that album. You sing to me. Too bad you couldn't even stay on key. If your life is such a mystery, why don't you just stick to acting? Here we go again. You couldn't find my number until when? You thought that you can get to my best friend without a scripture game is lacking? I mean, like, come on. Come on. Like, what? What? Like, left no crumbs. Like, please. To me, like, this is her best song from that era. Like, from this album. Like the high note at the end. I literally listen to it right now 5 times a day. It's literally ingrained in my brain of how good that song is. It's going nowhere. I can sing it all day, every day. I've been listening it for like 10 years. I'll never get over that song. Yeah, don't know what else to tell you. Next is Catch Me. Literally, like, I'm not over exaggerating, the default song of all my crushes to ever be my crushes throughout the years of 13 through 17. The song has had me in shambles, probably even after 17. The song has had me in shambles. Demetria, Devonne Lovato, they are a musical genius. You can't change my mind. The lyrics, everything, the metaphor, the visuals. I mean, you can't take that away from them. Like, you can't. Like, there's nothing you can ever do to change my mind. Remember December 8, World of Chances 8. So Far So Great. Gift of a Friend made me so happy. I brought happiness I couldn't like begin to describe. Gift of a Friend, 8 vocals. I mean, come on. Every Time You Lie, I love that song. They brought jazz, a little jazz mixed with like a little pop rock. A little bit of that. A little soul came out in their voice. We always knew they had a soulful voice, but with pop rock, they ate. You Can't Change My Mind, please. Top 3 songs. So Here We Go Again, Catch Me. I mean, what else? So Unbroken is their next album, their third studio album. This is when they were kind of transitioning a little bit from Disney, but even though they were still under Hollywood Records, it's a little bit more mature than their other sound. They brought in Missy Elliott, they brought in Timbaland, Jason Derulo. I feel like they were not playing around with this album a little bit. Even though I listened to it many times and some of the other songs weren't really my taste, I still don't care. Overall, the album's still 8. I don't care. Like, I know that some people were saying, like, on social media lately that Unbroken was kind of like, like, it was whack or it was terrible. I don't think so. Like, I think that they made up for it overall with a lot of their songs, vocals, slow songs. And yeah, I don't care what they have to say. So let's just get right into it. Let's dive into Skyscraper. So Skyscraper, as with Believe in Me, was my saving grace. It came out when I was a sophomore in high school, which is equivalent to the worst year of my high school career. With like dealing with a lot, it was just bad. I didn't like it. It was overall just bad. I was going through horrible stuff with bullying and, some more than others, but it still hurts and it still sucks. And I felt that with Skyscraper. It like really showed that, Demi is telling us, like, I've been through a lot since I came out the womb. Like, I've been going through it. You know, they really have been through so much, and like, you know, they're letting us know that, you know, what I've been through with horrible stuff with bullying, and I know that what you guys are telling me, like, you know, you will rise up from the ground like a skyscraper, and I did. And you know, I think they did too, and I hope that they are, you know, doing better with that. I know that they are giving us updates on their life, and I hope that, you know, that I know that they are still going through, and it is a lifetime process, and I hope that they are doing well and better than they were a few years ago. And yeah. So yes, to be honest, the first time I heard it, I cried. I couldn't help but cry. I saw the music video, I cried. The music video was gorgeous. The white dress, it was like in the middle of nowhere in like a desert, I believe, or something along those lines, or a beach. I don't remember, but it was beautiful. It was just so raw. They sang their heart out. I mean, the notes. I tried to copy in my room. You know, I sounded like a banshee, but I don't care. Everything was just like, let me tell you, I played it all over and over and over and over and over and over again. And you know, this song was perfect and beautifully written, and from beginning to end, piano, everything. And I want Demetria, Devonne, Lovato to know that that this song like literally stopped me from spiraling to oblivion, and also helped me stop spiraling in my teenage years, which were horrible. But you made it better, Demetria, and I appreciate that. And you were part of my healing process as a teenager and growing into adulthood and young adulthood, and yeah, and all that stuff. So yeah. So next, lightweight, gorgeous song, gorgeous vocals. Vocally, the song is so strong. I love it. I love how like it showcased their talent in the song a lot more than like her previous songs. Also with Fix a Heart, also another favorite, Unbroken. Give Your Heart a Break is an excellent song. It was a huge single, as it should be. The bridge and chorus were amazing, in my opinion. I know that some of you guys are annoyed with that song, and it's been playing over and over again since like 2014, 2013. I don't remember the year. 2013. I mean, you know, 2012, 2013, 2012, 2013 or so. Like, please, I mean, yeah, like they deserve the praise for that song, in my opinion. I think it was the perfect mainstream song, and I'm glad that it did what it did on the charts, and that they did what they did in that song, and I loved it. It was perfect. I love that song. I also love Together with Jason Derulo. I think it's a really good song. I think Jason, even though I don't really like him as an artist in real life, I do like what he brought to that song, and I still do. You know, also For Love of a Daughter, the rawness of the song, I couldn't like breathe when I heard it. It broke my heart, the lyrics and everything. And I also like do commend that Demi like is very like vocal about like what goes on with family, and I'm glad that gets it out and is able to really write a raw piece like that, lyrically, as a young time. Like, I love that they brought that. So the next album, Demi, my favorite album by them, by Demetria, Devonne, Lovato. It is the album that like I really grew close to, because it was the album that was you know, for part of my concert that I went to in 2014. That was the album that was, you know, that was the album for my first concert. I love the production. I love the pop songs. I love a lot of the songs. I really do love them. Like, I don't know. I just love the lyrics. I love it just relates to me. I love how, again, like it got a little mature too, you know. Like I think the like a lot of her, I think that a lot of their true talent like really came out in this album with the lyrics, the ballads. Also, it's mostly pop songs too, and like I like the production of the pop, and I think it was a great transition, you know, from Unbroken to this, because you kind of got that from Unbroken, but like it really like came out in this album. Heart Attack, single of all singles, so good, amazing. It became a TikTok trend to do the last few notes. I mean, in the after the bridge, I mean, you know, beautiful, like flames, hot, fire. What more can you ask for? Two pieces. I think this song is fantastic. I loved it because I fell in love with it when I heard it live. And I also love the ending part of like the echo thing they do. Like, we don't know where, and then you hear in the background, we don't know where to go. Like, I love that part. I think it was Chef's Kiss. I just love it. Like, amazing. Fire starter. This song is amazing live. I heard it live. I at first when I heard it, I think I kind of like focused on other songs on the album, but once I heard it live, like you know, when I was like as I was preparing for the concert, I listened to the song like once or twice, but I never really like got into it. And then once I heard it live, like everything clicked and everything changed. You know, I loved it. It makes me feel like I'm like just I don't know. It just made me feel like I'm like a character in like a movie, like just like doing like my fabulous walk, and like I don't know. Like it's just everything. Like yeah, like you can literally hear it in the lyrics. Like, I'm a badass jumping off a moving plane. I'm a James Bond putting all them guys to shame. I'm a wild card, I'm about to take that in. You better watch out. I'm a fire starter. Make your blood run faster. I'm a heart's like water. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Like, and then they're like, I'm a fire starter. I'm a sweet disaster. That was my caption in my Instagram posts at 17. So yeah. Like when I tell you that they were my personality trait, like they were. In Case, beautiful ballad. Perfect ballad. I love that song. Really don't care. Demetria literally said F you to all the haters, all their haters. You know, and I said F you to all my haters at 16 years old. And, you know, like again, it helped me with my personal situations when I was miserable in my sophomore year, junior year of high school. Yeah, it was bad. So it really helped me. Warrior, Skyscraper 2.0, I love it. You know, made me cry. Excellent song. Nightingale, written about their father again. Stunning. Need I say more? Top 3 songs, Firestarter. 2 pieces, Really Don't Care. And another honorable mention, Never Been Hurt. Honestly, every song on this album is literally not a skip. Like every single song on this album is a perfect song. Like Shouldn't Come Back. Something That We're Not. Like I can't take it. Like, it's such a good album. Like, it's a beautiful album. Like, I'm sorry. That's their best album. Like, come on. So Confident. It came out 2015. I think it came out when I was about to graduate high school. I really enjoyed it when the single came out. I really enjoyed it when their single came out. I think the album was really beautifully done. I listened to it many times, and it did take a while for me to kind of get used to it. But honestly, you know, as being a Demetria fan for all these years, I was like, it grew on me. I loved it. I understood it. I understood the messages behind it, and I loved it. Stone Cold. So, vocals once again. I mean, Demetria, Devonne, Lovato again shows that they do not play with vocals, and I also think that they showed their talent outside of being, the Disney kid. And I think that this album, also like with Demi, the self-titled, but also with this, they really showed that they were growing as an individual and as an artist, and that they weren't like stuck on that Disney sound. The Disney sound is beautiful and fine, but I think that they were definitely like, experimenting with their voice and the soul of their voice, and I think that this album really, really showed it. Cool for the Summer. I had the privilege again to see them live a second time, with Nick Jonas on the Civic Honda tour. And I was having the time of my life with this song when the song came up. It was great. It was everything. I liked it when it came out. Come on. Like, it was great. Just loved it. Yes, is my favorite song on this album. Yes. They gave runs, they gave ad-libs, they gave soul, they gave the chorus, the background, they gave church. And yeah, like literally this song was all I wanted from them, and I think they succeeded. Confident. I enjoyed when the single came out. It was fun. I liked the music video, very actiony, very movie sets type thing. I loved it. Yeah, Lionheart. When I heard Lionheart, like I felt like, I think, did I hear it live? I don't think I heard it live, but I think that when I heard this song, I think that Demetria, Devonne Lovato was born to sing. Like, I don't care. Like, it's just like this album, this record was just like vocally just beautifully done. Like, I just love that they was like, I have a soul voice, like I'm gonna just show you my soul voice. Again, father, they wrote it again for their dad. I think it was beautiful that they written that song too. And I feel like with this song also, and at the time, like, I know that they were holding their dad accountable for what they done, but also accepting the fact that, addiction is not like a one line thing. Like, it will stick with you for the rest of your life, is always a constant battle. I think they understood and accepted that, and thanked their father and accepted their father, saying that, like, I understand what happened with everything that happened with us, and I just want to say thank you, and I love you, and I love that song. That song's beautiful. So Tell Me You Love Me. Tell Me You Love Me, grown Demi. Big girl Demi. The first album without Hollywood Records, another record company. Of course, you guys know it showed the different sides of Demi. It was the the lyrics are very much more mature, way more mature. With the different sides of them that we didn't really get to hear in the Hollywood Records albums. Yeah. I think Sorry Not Sorry was their first number one, I believe. Yeah. Actually, no. I think Sorry Not Sorry was number one on the charts when it came out as a single that year. Yeah, please. We were all eating it up. We all were like, Demi is here. Demi is here on, the coming out like a little bit pop, a little bit soul, R&B type album that they were doing. When Sorry Not Sorry came out, I was shaking all over the house. I was going off. I was like, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. Her. Daddy Issues. Enjoy the production. And also, like, I'm glad with this album. I just remembered, like, I'm glad with this album we were able to see the making of the album. in the documentary Simply Complicated, you know, on YouTube Originals. I'm glad that we were able to see them make it, to see like the thought behind the songs, the lyrics, why they wrote this song, why they wrote that song, and I loved it. And I like the production of Daddy Issues. I remember when they were doing like the little, like in the documentary, like they were doing the little hand movements of the production, and they're like, oh my god, this is so fun. Like I love this song, I love the production. And like with Oak, the producer, like I love them too. I love his production too. And I'm glad we got to see, you know, him like talking about the production and producing Sorry Not Sorry. And I think that like I just really enjoyed like seeing that whole documentary and that part of the album. And I know that they talked about their struggles too in that documentary. So I'm glad that that was also shown, the other side of Demi with the album and creating it. Only Forever, like like honey, only forever, like honey, like please. Games, love it. And then my favorite song on the album, you, like you don't do it for me anymore. Like I can't sing, so as you see I was struggling, but you know what I'm trying to say. Come on, like yeah, I love that song, You Don't Do It For Me Anymore. That's an excellent song. It's perfect from beginning to end. It's just perfect. And then like you saw in the Simply Complicated when they were recording it, like it was beautiful. Like, and then like Oak was like, look at the perfection of this song. I don't know what else we can do with like your perfection. I was like, exactly. And like, yes, exactly. Top 3 songs, You Don't Do It For Me Anymore, Sorry Not Sorry, and Daddy Issues. So last but not least, their most recent album, Dancing with the Devil. So the album, the theme of the album and like the story of the album is what happened with the hardships they were dealing with what happened to them during that year, where that horrible tragic thing happened to them. When I got the news about it, you know, I literally cried at the gym. I was at the gym and I literally cried when I saw it, because like I was so terrified and scared that like I would lose my best friend. And like that's how I felt, to be quite honest. And at the time, and I was just like no, like I can't lose them. Like this is like what? Like no, like this can't be true. Like this is a lot. Like, and I was just like, no, like I was looking through Facebook, Twitter, and I was like, yeah, it's true. Yeah, like critical condition, almost died, and and I could not wrap my head around that. That, you know, like one of my favorite like people on the planet is probably gonna pass away, and I was like, no, absolutely not. And yeah, I just couldn't wrap my head around that. But I'm so glad that that they're okay now, alive. You know, we did see they did describe exactly what happened during that day and during that time, and in the Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over, I believe that's the name of the documentary on YouTube. And yeah, we were able to see inside what happened, and I'm just glad that they're okay and they're alive. You know, for me, the album was done really well. It was really well done. You know, it was an album that was, in my opinion, was for themselves. It was written as like, and it was written like and I think that it was written as like a diary in a way, compared to their other albums. You know, I don't think that like with this album they cared about, you know, singles, making mainstream hits, but like they created the album to tell their story about, you know, from top to bottom, about like what happened and what they're dealing with now at the time. And I think that the production was really good. The sound was very different from what they usually do, but I was really appreciative of the album and of them coming out with the album and giving this journal basically to us. And And I feel this way about most of their songs. But of course, I have to just give like all of the love and glory to Met 'Em Last Night with featuring Ariana Tatiana Marie Grande, my pop queen. The duet was perfect. The lyrics were executed beautifully. I think that, you know, the lyrics, the production, the vocals, I think their voices blended really, really, really well together. It was the duet, the collab we were waiting for. 10 out of 10. The song is perfect. You know, I also, you know, love I also love Butterfly. I also love I See You, Madison's Lullaby. I know that with Madison's Lullaby, you know, they talk about, you know, their relationship with their little sister Madison, and I know that in the documentary, like Madison sometimes felt like, you know, Demi, you know, like sometimes felt like their relationship was a little strained at times, and you know, I'm glad that they're okay and they're doing better together, and I know that Madison really struggled with thinking that Demi would not be here anymore, and I'm so glad that, you know, Demi made the song for them, and I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. A lot of the songs on this album are really beautiful, beautifully written, raw. Again, talent, the pen. You know, top three, Met 'Em Last Night, of course, number one. Butterfly, I See You, Madison's Lullaby. Dancing with the Devil, I think that's a really good single. So yeah. Again, I will be doing a part 2 to this of Demetria Devonne Lovato's discography. I will be talking about what they did in the Camp Rock franchise, everything, all my favorite things on that. I will be talking about the other singles that they did, like, you know, outside of like their main discography. You know, with Sunny with the Chance, the soundtrack, Disney Mania, Christmas songs that they did randomly with Disney. Like, I will talk about all that in part 2. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on my post notifications. Make sure you check out my playlist again. It's all my music and all my commentary in that one playlist. I will be continue adding it onto it as I go throughout my my special event that I'm doing right now. 40 days, 40-ish, 50 days. I don't know. 40 to 50, maybe 55 days of music and entertainment commentary. So yes, make sure to check out that playlist. Make sure to subscribe and to put on my post notifications to never ever miss a video. Let me know what you think about this part 1 to this video. Let me know your favorite Demi Lovato songs. Excuse me, Demetria Devonne Lovato songs. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.